In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to create a sales return in Zoho Inventory. Understanding how to handle sales returns is essential, especially when managing inventory and customer satisfaction. By following these instructions, you'll be able to efficiently process sales returns and ensure your inventory reflects accurate stock levels. First, let's begin by navigating to the sales order associated with the items that the customer is returning. This step is crucial because it links the sales return to the original transaction, providing a clear record and helping maintain organized records. Once you've located the correct sales order in your Zoho inventory, the next step is to initiate the sales return process. Look for the option to create a new entry and then select Sales Return. This action will open up a new form where you'll specify important details about the returning items. In this form, you'll need to specify the quantities involved in the return. There are two main categories you'll need to be aware of: return quantity and credit only. For items that are being returned and can be restocked, enter the amount in the return quantity field. These are typically products in good condition that will be added back to your available inventory. It's a straightforward task, but crucial to keep your stock numbers accurate. On the other hand, there might be items that are returned because they are damaged or expired, and you cannot add these back to your stock. For these cases, make sure to enter the amount in the Credit Only section. This helps you track those items that affect your inventory differently and ensures you're not inadvertently increasing the number of available products that you can sell. There is also an additional option to check if your sales return contains only credit-only goods. This could be beneficial to clearly mark the transaction, especially when dealing with returns that involve no restocking. This optional step helps maintain clarity when reviewing sales return transactions later. After you've filled in the necessary details about the return quantities, it's time to finalize everything by clicking the Save button. This action records the sales return in the system, ensuring your inventory levels and financial records are updated comprehensively. This final step is critical to completing the process and making sure the return is registered correctly. By following these straightforward steps, you can handle sales returns smoothly and keep your inventory organized, reflecting true stock levels. This process ensures that your business maintains accurate records, helping you manage stock levels efficiently while also meeting customer service expectations. Thank you for following along, and I hope you found this guide helpful for managing your sales returns in Zoho Inventory.